Hey everyone, my name's Mason. Welcome to episode 4.5 in my City Skylines series. This intro is going to be a little more abrupt than my usual style. I didn't intend for there to be a video 4.5. That was a little oopsie on my part. I think that's enough yapping for now. Let's go ahead and get this video started. So there's a lot of people, as you can tell, trying to go out, trying to leave the city. So I tried to give them some more ways to leave other than the highway, which part of that was reinstating the train service because I had turned this off at some point, but over here I also added a harbor for people to arrive by train, and I moved a cargo hub over here because these people were all struggling to get the goods they needed. They still are, unfortunately, but this is hopefully helping. I put this concrete thing here. I forget what it's called, but I've never used it before. And I thought that I'd be able to connect a path to it, and I thought that people could walk on it, but I wasn't able to figure out how to get a path to go there, so I guess I may have been wrong or misunderstood. Yeah, this is calming down now, but when I first started, you could see there's kind of like a big line of the boats trying to get in here and struggling. There's a new interchange here for people to go up this hill. I had to put it at a diagonal because of how steep this is, and it doesn't look that obvious, but this is about as much as I can build here. This starts getting too steep for houses. So a roundabout, and I got these neighborhoods in here that are mixed of different stuff. I'm thinking about putting an airport over here to try and give people another way to get in and out of the city that doesn't involve this stretch of highway. I'm trying to give them more options. But right now I've just got garbage collection over here. I'm going to need some sort of interchange, and I'll probably put a neighborhood out here too, or maybe just offices, because I've got a lot of office demand right now, though I don't really know if I want people commuting to their job to have to take this stretch of highway every day, because it's already kind of busy to get through here from this depot, creating a lot of traffic. Though it's mostly going in this way, it gets a little bit problematic right through here as people all try to take this off ramp and the buses try to do it from the left lane for some reason. This intersection interchange has been giving me a hard time. It's not working particularly well. It worked great before I had built most of this stuff out here, but it is struggling to keep up with the demand. So I've done stuff like I disconnected this side from the roundabout, and I use this for people on the roundabout to get over there now, and this side seems to be the busiest. I tried to give them a straighter shot through here to help them out, but it's still really busy and still slowing them down, so I might turn this into a stack interchange at some point, just because that seems to be the one that works the best. It works very well. The college is the technical college is pretty much done now. Like I've placed all of the buildings I can place. Some of these buildings, there's even multiple of them. There's nothing new I can unlock. So if I need more education, I'll have to start on the liberal arts school or the university. I was talking about making this into my sporting area, but I really doubt that this one little road would be able to keep up with all of the traffic demand that a sporting stadium has. Like, this area has got this pretty big thoroughfare through here, and it's still struggling to keep up. Sometimes when the game is on, it gets really backed up through here. And this teeny little road, only 2 lanes, there's no way it could do it. I was looking at the education panel for the stadiums, the varsity sport, and it says it can be placed anywhere in the city. So if I can just like place it down here on the interstate, I guess that might be better than having it up here with the college. I added a second cable car to get up here to the college, and this cable car goes down to where I've built a amusement park. Right off the interstate. So it's pretty easy access. The second way in over here to this interchange. Now less people, I believe, go this way. But I was kind of surprised. It seems like a lot of people aren't actually going to the park and are just using it as a cut through to get over to this cable car stop. There's a lot of people just walking through there. My budget was very tight when I made this, and I was trying to come up with some ways to make more money. I decided to build out the theme park. I'm honestly kind of a little disappointed by the number of people that actually visit this. Like, it's only 149 a week, and that's really not a lot. This I think some of these bridges do better than that. Yeah, this one's basically just a bridge, and it's doing 150, 140. Yeah, this one's doing almost 150, and then the bridge is doing like 140. I really expected this to be busier. I was kind of disappointed that you just placed down a roller coaster and was done with it. It would have been cool if there were more options for roller coasters, and if it let you build the roller coaster similar to how you build roads. If you could just design one like this, that would have been really cool. But I guess it's not an option. A missed opportunity that would have made this Park Life DLC a lot cooler had they done it. I'm planning on building a zoo over here in this direction. Maybe I'll put the sporting stadiums down here somewhere too. If I think I've unlocked those. Yeah. So I might put them in here somewhere. Of course, the most important part of every theme park is an enormous parking lot that is the same size or even bigger than the park. So my parking lot is nowhere near enough. I need to add more lanes of parking. The 150 people that this park sees per week are going to need a lot more space. Yeah, that's really, I wonder what that is per day. I'm not good enough at math to come up with that off the top of my head, and I don't have my calculator or my phone handy, but I bet it's probably not a lot. This is a little park maintenance center over here to give the parks a little boost. I kind of like this pile of rocks here. I might keep these when I build out the stadium area. Basically all of the flat land the nice flatland is used at this point. So I'm going to have to build up on top of the hills, which the terrain often makes that difficult. So I might run this interstate kind of up this hill and put an interchange here. Because I'm going to have to build out this way at some point. And there really doesn't seem to be any good ways to get the interstate up here. This is probably too steep for building, and this probably is too. But this little kind of valley in this flat spot here I could definitely use. Over here is pretty steep. I could run a road through there maybe and develop over here. I guess it's kind of steep too. Let's look at the topography tool. Yeah, so over here, basically at this line is where it was starting to get too steep. I don't know. This terrain is pretty rough. I might be able to get some buildings in here. I might have to use a lot of cable cars to make transportation work if I do build out over here. At some point I might give this neighborhood a cable car. It's kind of a small neighborhood over here, but I guess if I can make a path over here, then maybe it could be useful. Actually, why not go ahead and do that now? Let's put our lower station right about here. This seems like a good spot. And for our upper one, let's do something that comes off of this road. Let me find my alleyway. I don't think it needs to be very big. Here's my alley. Let's mark out this intersection and tell those people to yield. Yeah, you can see the terrain is there's a little hill here. It's already starting to be difficult to work with. I moved my high school, the one that was here, because I thought it looked really bad. All these houses built on the hillside. I tried to flatten this out a little bit, and it still doesn't look great. I thought that the high school looked really terrible with a giant hill behind it. And then I added this new big main road here. So I thought that this would probably be a better area for it. So I put it in here. The terrain is a little messed up, but it's a lot less bad. The terrain is messed up behind this this shopping mall as well. I'm trying to hide it with the trees and vegetation. I've done pretty well at hiding it. Let me show you. You can see that it's got the brown dirt there. You can see it too. The brown dirt from where it looks kind of like that. All right, so let's place in our second cable car. Oh, that's kind of annoying. It won't let me center it. I guess I'll put it kind of a little bit to the left. But also reality can be whatever I want. There. I think that looks a little better. Alright, I'm using the electric roads, so I don't need to worry about running electricity anywhere. But I do need to run the water to make stuff work. Let's put in a tiny little parking lot for them. And let's do a pathway over to there. It's also connected over to these offices. I can fix that later. Alright, I think that's probably as good as it's gonna look. Let's run that back a little bit and use the curve tool. Okay. May as well connect in here too. Oh, there's already people using this trail. I want to see where they're going. Just to get from these offices over here. Okay, time to put in the track. I like to make it taller when I go down the hill, because sometimes if it's too short, it will mess up the hill's terrain. I don't want the terrain to look all weird. Let's actually go up this hill here. And it is connected. Ready to start serving. I want to watch to see who our first customer is. From this side at least. Is anyone coming? Alright, we do have people walking over. Oh, and there they were. There's that guy and the dog. They were the first ones to ride it from this side. Maybe somebody's already gotten on. Up here, we can't be certain. I'm just looking at this road here, because it's getting a little busy. I had intended for this to be like just a connection for like local people to use, but a lot of people are using this as like a cut through that aren't even stopping in the neighborhood. They're just like going all the way through. Yeah, from the interstate, and a lot of them are just going here instead of this way, like and then off and around like they should. That probably has something to do with this way being quicker than the interstate. I wonder if I replace this with a stack and it flows better, if less people would try to cut through here. I added this asymmetrical to separate out the turns to make it a little quicker, but I'm keeping this as just 2 lanes. It's not a very straight road, is it? A building's burned down. What happened? Is it a building I have to replace, or is it just like a regular building? The Elk residence. The Elk residence has burned to the ground. I added these 2 little roads here after the roundabout. I think I just connected it straight in here, and it wasn't working very well. It's getting backed up, so I added 2 of them that are a little bit over. I gave this one a roundabout because it was the busier of the 2. There's a lot of people going through here, and this, especially this road. It's not really built with the expectation that there would be a lot of traffic going through here. It's really not that bad though. I've rearranged my water treatment stuff. The big facilities over here, the little ones are all over here, and I've changed these roads to all be just paved now, because originally I think I had either dirt or gravel. Whatever the cheapest road is, that's what I'd used. I don't remember if I had this in the last episode, but there is a nuclear power reactor over here now. I needed more power. I placed that down, and then under the budgets panel, I pulled the electricity down because it's making way more than I needed. And I've slowly been bringing it up over time as my need for electricity has grown. Check back in the cable car. Did all these people take it? Yeah, 260. It's a pretty popular. Is this how are my other streetcars doing, or cable cars doing in comparison? Yeah, it's up to 454 now. That's a lot. $454. 328. 124. Yeah, this is my best cable car over here. Kind of surprising. There must be a lot of people that want to go up here and don't want to have to deal with this terrible interstate that comes off at like 45 degrees would be like this. So whatever the opposite of 45 is would be this. I upgraded this one and that one to be 2 lanes because it was busy there for some reason. A lot of people wanting to go up here. Yeah, the cable car is very successful. It's going down a little bit now. Let's put a parking lot down here too for him. I wonder if these vehicles are running full. Yeah, they're pretty much all full. Well, 3 of them were. A lot of people wanting to come down from the mountain, I guess. They want to take the cable car. I wonder if there's anywhere I could connect to here with a path to give them more options. I guess maybe this neighborhood. That's probably about it. There's a lot of people on this path. Maybe I could connect it up. Is that connected? It's a little hard to see. Yeah, it's good. There's no crosswalk here. So that might be a problem. I don't think there's any way to add a crosswalk, is there? I mean, they could walk over there. Alright, let's connect this up. I don't know if it's going to like that spot. It might tell me I can't do that. It's fine with it, I guess. Okay. I wonder if I do this, if it will put in a crosswalk. Okay. It looks kind of silly though. Nub. It might be a better idea to do that grade separated. Let's save this tree though. Let's keep the tree alive. Can I do these paths as a bridge? Yes. I don't really like either of those two spots, but the power of Move It mod reality can be whatever I like. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I don't like how this looks. Maybe I can just use this. I think I like that better, but now the terrain's kind of messed up. I can hide it with some trees. There. It's a secret, alright? We don't talk about what's going on under these trees. Some of these too. Oh, another academic year. Alright. Fully disguised. I actually think it looks kind of weird with the trees only on one side. Maybe I should put something over here too. Bush. Alright, that's probably adequately hidden. I might give this one the same tree treatment I've done over here. Though I'm not gonna make you watch, because I'm sure that was probably a little boring as I just spam click down trees. I'm trying to think of something else to say that might be everything. Let's go check out this building on fire. Fire department's already here. Let's move this to a more central location. Yeah, we're gonna have to take out the one house. I think that's probably the best spot for the fire station. I like the binging sound of upgrading buildings. That means I'm doing something right. I've tried moving these stations around and I can't get it any better than that over there. My forestry industry is complaining. Are they struggling to find seller or buyers? Yeah, not enough buyers. I guess I have to put down more paper mills then. Let's put one down here for these people. They've gotten sick. I'm not sure what that's about. Is there any pollution around here? No, that's good. That's all good. What about noise? Noise can make them sick, right? These two are in like a quiet area. This is noisier and way noisier than over here. And that logo clearly is a picture of pollution. The ground is polluted and it's making citizens nauseous. No, it's not. There is no ground pollution here. What are you talking about? Alright, these like 4 or 5 people are tripping. There's no ground pollution here. Another fire? Really? Why is everything on fire? Alright, we're gonna call fire protection good. We're gonna call medical protection good. Death care is really good. Child care and elder care are existent. I think it's really an optional thing. Yeah, these people are complaining about pollution around here too. Is it because of trash? Is it because of trash collection? That's gotta be it. Yeah, let's take a peek at education real quick. What's the leisure menu doing up? Why does the leisure menu come up when I open the education panel? Okay. We're a little low in high school, so I need to put another one down at some point, but it's still good. I don't get why university is so low. Like, I built this big thing over here, and it is nowhere near capacity. Like, look at this when it comes up. With this, yeah, student capacity, I have like an 8,400 capacity, and we are at like a fourth of that. I don't get why. I don't get why it's so low. It makes no sense. It might just be the DLC not working well with the main game, which wouldn't be that surprising. Yeah, let's look at my trash operation. Processing is good. So it must be a collection issue. There's a one over here. They've only got 7 of their trucks in use. Like, why aren't they using more? That doesn't make a lot of sense. It must just be like traffic on my roads preventing the trucks from arriving. I guess that's probably it. I can't think of anything else. Let's check in on that metro line and see how it's doing. The new metro line. The train to tour. Oh, we've got like 200 people waiting at one of the stops. What is that number supposed to be? Is this station? I assume it's in the 90s. Somebody just driving their car on like the park's dirt road? Why would you do that? Yeah, why do those numbers look so weird? They're around the 80s. One and one at these other 2 stations. What station is this? Oh, this was the busiest station and like nobody's using it now. And this station's got pretty much no one here. Interesting. Which one's the busy one? Oh. Okay, it just got cleared down to 0, so I guess that's what's happening. I guess they're just getting up to like 300 and then the train's arriving and clearing it down. We could probably do with another train though, so let's add one more. And is the other line still good? Yeah, it's still running pretty good. You should check in with your transit lines as you build more stuff to see if the demands changed any. Has building this transit station improved the traffic on this interchange? I don't see any cars that are not moving, which before there were people not moving here. I just saw somebody stop over here, so I guess I'm wrong, but it looks like it's pretty consistently moving. Oh, we got a stoppage. I don't know if it's made any difference. But there's definitely people using it, which is better than them driving from my city. My roads, they can't handle much more of it. Alright, well, I can't think of anything else. I guess that's going to be all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this, consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one.